Good morning. Welcome to Something Saturday. Oh, let me just rescue my chair again. It just disappears downhill in the usual way. Okay, so today I thought I would show you how to make one of these. Isn't it pretty? So, I did see it. Oh, and apparently that hasn't actually stuck in there. Oopsie. Oh well. We'll revise that before I actually finish it. Okay. So now I've got it written down where I saw this, and now I've gone and lost my thing. So I saw it on YouTube in Eleanor's Craft Studio, and it's called How to Make Christmas Ball from Toilet Roll. Okay, but I figured being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we didn't need to use toilet roll for it. So this particular one, I used a retired cardstock, just because I thought, well, you know what, it's my first time of making it. I'll give it a go, see how it turns out. And I think it's kind of cool. So I thought, right, that's it. You guys can learn how to make it too. And potentially we'll work out a better way of attaching that, because clearly that's not the best way to attach it. However, before we get on to that, I just thought I'd share with you something that arrived yesterday for me, which is really exciting. So it is the Joy of Noel stamps and dies. And I have to admit that I kind of accidentally ordered this to someone else instead of what they'd actually ordered. And then when she told me what had happened, I said, oh, I think I better have that. And I will order what you actually ordered. Sorry, Lindy. So she wasn't terribly keen on it, but I was quite keen on it, but hadn't got around to buying it. So that was really handy. And I thought I would show you what I made with it. So I have made these 3 cards up because I've got my Christmas tree class coming up, and I thought it'd be kind of nice for them to have some extra cards that they could make with the excess papers that they'll have. So initially we've got this one cut out, we've got the Noel cut out of there, which I've then added onto this one, and then I just thought these little ones that are here, that's probably shining in the wrong place, so these little ones here actually make a really cool little wreath. So I've doubled up on them and made my little wreath, and then coloured these parts in with my stamping blends, because I know the alcohol markers will actually stay on there, whereas that one is the actual colour of how they're meant to be. Just in case you can't see it because it's on a bit of an angle. So yeah, I just thought I would show you those. I'm really happy with this Noel and how it turns out. That was part of the reason that I actually wanted this set. Haven't played with the rest of it yet because, as I say, it only arrived yesterday. So I will pop this lot away and we will move on to the ornament. Alrighty, so this one I actually made slightly bigger than the one that she made in the video, and I did it because I had a piece of A5 cardstock. I actually just cut the A5 cardstock, hang on a minute, into 1 centimetre strips. So it was actually the 14.8 and then by 1 centimetres, which did make it slightly larger than hers, because I know hers was only 6 round, whereas mine is 8 round. It'll all make sense in a minute. Oh, and things are going to fall down on me. All right. So this time, I think I've used her measurement. I can't actually remember, having only watched it the once. I thought, oh, okay, that looks really cool. I should take a mental note of that and have a go. So I think she used 6 on the top and 6 on the bottom. Come here, and I thought that it would be a fun paper to use this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've cut myself a few extras because I used up the entire sheet of cardstock except for this little piece that I've cut off the bottom. So I ended up cutting it to 13 centimetres, which I think is what she uses in the video, by 1 centimetre. So I've cut off this little section, which is I can use on something else at some point in time, I'm sure. All right, then what you do is you take these, and she used hot glue gun. I'm not terribly keen on hot glue guns because I have delicate little fingers and I don't really like getting getting them burnt. So I'm going to use glue dots instead because I think that's a far better solution for my thumbs. And what you're going to do is you're going to create lots of these. So just a case of a glue dot onto there, and it goes around like that and creates that. So you're going to do that with all 12 of them. So I'm going to do them, I'm going to speed the video up, and I'm not going to talk while I do it in case you end up with sort of very sort of talking. Okay. So as you can see, I now have a little army of 6 and 6. So what I've done, I've actually done it so that they're slightly different because I thought that might look kind of cool as you turn the ball. We will see. I'm not sure whether it'll work or not. However, the next thing, so I did discover that if you point the ends of each one, which I probably should have done before I move the video back to you guys, but never mind, it doesn't take me that long. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're actually going to add these little pointy ends together. So we're going to go one there and one on the other side, and we're going to pop, whoopsie, pointy ends together. Oh, where's my little dots? There's one. So you keep going at this till it gets all the way round. So I'm just either going to speed up the video or cut a bit out. So once you've stuck them all together, you end up with them all in a little round looking a bit like this. So the next thing to do is to actually stick these bits together. So we will go ahead and start sticking these bits together. Now, which one would be nice? I could go with pink over the top on this side. Let's do that. So that goes with that, and you just keep working your way round. So that's what one side looks like. And then you want to do the same with this side. And now you have two of these. So the next stage after you've created those two pieces is to actually hook them together. So here we go with the hooking together bit. Get rid of that. It does use quite a few glue dots, admittedly. So pop one on top of the other. And what we might do is we might alternate these. Uh-oh. Don't want to get your fingers caught. Alrighty. So the next step that she did after this was to actually cover these joins slightly. And we shall do that. Let's grab a bit on the end of there and we'll start off here. Got to admit, doing the larger one, you do have a bit more space in between the little things. So, okay, think this is going to have to be a grab the glue dots and put them on thing. Ping. Whoops. Okay, so, well, I was just sort of trying to persuade that to sit in underneath there. Never mind, I'll just put my finger in there. There was enough of a gap in that one. Right, So that is how it is looking so far. Now, the next thing we want to do is create something like this. And hopefully we can even make the cord stay in this one. All right, I have a theory. And we might go with gold this time because I'm not sure where my silver's gone to. Alrighty, so let's give ourselves a bit of this. And my theory is that this time I am going to knot the bottom of it. Oh, come on, we can do this. Maybe. Just gotta hold your tongue in the right direction. All right, so if I knot the end of it, then potentially when I put this around, because what happens now is this piece here, where's my bone scorer? We might as well just start it rolling. There we go. All right. And we will use, where is it? Might just go with a little bit of tear and tape on it. Not tear and tape, stamping seal, sorry. Start off with a bit of stamping seal, and we're going to put that down onto there. So with the knot underneath it, because then I'm hoping that that will allow us, so like when it pulls, that it won't pull all the way through. So then it's just a case of rolling it up, and it probably needs the seal all the way along the length of it. Very good. Just trim off some of this excess. Oh wow, that went everywhere. My goodness. Not sure how it's going to sit onto there. What I might do is, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but I'm just pulling it up very slightly because I want it to be able to have that and sit flat. I think I have another piece here. Wonder whether I should just roll that piece around it too. Just make it that bit thicker. Might do that. I don't know what this piece came off. Oh, I do. You just saw me do it as well. Yep, I know exactly where this piece came off. It was from the excess cut off piece. Oh, sorry, not actually in the photo frame there, am I? There we go. All right, so we do have like a little bit of a hollow going on in there. And that is then going to attach onto the top there, not with that glue. We're going to go with a bit of Tombow, because I know that this will work, but what you do find is that it has to have time to dry. So whilst I can put it onto there, I will have to leave it there for a few hours in order for it to stay. However, if I hold it for a little bit, it will attach a little bit so that it can be then left. Oh, blooming heck. All right, I'm just going to hold and cut the video for a bit. Okay, so I've ended up succumbing to getting my hot glue gun out, and we are just going to add hot glue into there. And where's it gone to? Which one was I putting it on? This one here. Just came to the conclusion that was going to be a whole lot easier. Oh, come on. This is the only thing I hate with hot glue, is just that it just keeps coming out of the thing. Not only that, but it's hot and it burns my little fingies. So yes, like that. And then the last thing is to add some decoration to it. So I've got to add a couple of decoration-y bits, but I couldn't make up my mind which one I was going to go with. So let's see. I reckon it would look pretty cool with those on it, actually. What have I got? Have I got more than 2 of them? Yes, more than 1 of them even. And again, I actually think I'm just going to add just a little bit of hot glue into this just to make it stick. So there's 1, and let's grab 1 for the other side. Oh great, I actually had glue on it. Let's attach that, get rid of that, put a bit onto there. Maybe it's gonna, oh seriously, come on. Oh. As you can see, hot glue is not my favourite medium. There we go. Sorted. All right, let us unplug the hot glue gun. And just gonna see if I can pull. I usually try and pull the glue back a bit from the barrel of my hot glue gun. That way it doesn't keep dripping out everywhere. It's going to keep dripping out anyway, as it does. But that's fine because it's over my silicone mat, so it doesn't actually matter. I'll keep telling myself that. So there you go. We have one very cute little decoration, and look at that. It's going to stay on there really well, that. I might actually add a little bit of gold or something just around the edge there to hide that hot glue, because that's a bit ugly. But I will hop onto my blog and I'll put all the measurements up on there. So I'll give you the measurements for both. You can see the difference in size here. So this uses 8 pieces, whereas this one only uses the 6 pieces. But either way, they're just a really pretty bauble. That's, you can see the size of it through my hand there as well. So there we go. All right, come back and join me next Saturday for something Saturday next Saturday. See you then. Bye.